Dear Father, Yahshua name, you bless me and all my family, all sources, enemies, and strangers who strengthen the power to defeat Satan. Overcome whatever obstacles that may place in our power to defeat all enemies. Please set the song physical and danger, spiritual place and deception. Dear Father, Yahshua name, let your Holy Spirit fill this life and let your work be done, dear Father. Let's cancel the plans of the enemy, Father, to cast everything devil ears from amongst all, because Satan off his land. That's name we're praying. Amen. Okay, today our Father's talking about checkmate. Meaning, you know what I'm saying, God will instruct, you know what I'm saying, us on how to win battles and wars, on how to overcome. And if we follow those instructions, we'll come out victorious. That's what he's trying to tell us right now, man. It'd be a lot of, you know what I'm saying, things that we got to face with God that may seem impossible to overcome without him. But with him, all things are possible. And that's another reason why we got to be in this word too, because it'll lead you and guide you. It'll instruct you on how to face and overcome whatever it is that I'm saying that you are facing. I'm telling you, there's many trials and tribulations that you got to face out here. Yeah, you don't walk through the valley of the shadow of death. You see what I'm saying? That means you're going to face a lot of trouble, man. You see what I'm saying? Walking with God, trying to pursue what it is that he wants you to have, man, and trying to get better and do better. You see what I'm saying? The devil ain't going to make that easy. You're not going to just be skipping down the yellow brick road. Trust me when I tell you that. Headed towards your transition or your conversion, that's not going to be easy. So don't take it lightly, man. And make sure that you try your best to manifest as much as possible. And let this word lead you and guide you, and that you counsel with God. That's what he's trying to tell us right now. You'll receive your crown of life after you have won enough battles and wars. I felt it too many times to count. And I just want to thank God right now, because that brought me a great amount of honor and respect. You know what I'm saying? Even from the ones that don't like it, they ain't got no choice. You see what I'm saying? When they see how things turn out, you know what I'm saying, in my favor, they ain't got no choice but to, you know what I'm saying, respect it. That's the way it is. Although the methods that I was taking was unorthodox. It wasn't normal. And people didn't know how it was going to turn out. Or they, you know what I'm saying, just knew that I was going to be consumed, or that I wasn't going to win. When you end up winning, you know what I'm saying, that's when you get your honor and your respect. Okay, this Psalm 21 I'm going to read. Always listen to the words. It says, "The king shall joy in thy strength, O Lord, and in thy salvation, how greatly shall he rejoice. Thou hast given him his heart's desire, and hast not withholden the request of his lips, saying, for thou preventest him with the blessings of goodness. Thou settest a crown of pure gold on his head. He asked life of thee, and thou gavest it him, even length of days forever and ever. His glory is great in thy salvation. Honor and majesty hast thou laid upon him. For thou hast made him most blessed forever. Thou hast made him exceeding glad with thy countenance. For the king trusteth in the Lord, and through the mercy of the Most High he shall not be moved. Thine hand shall find out all thine enemies. Thy right hand shall find out those that hate thee. Thou shalt make them as a fiery oven in the time of thine anger. The Lord shall swallow them up in his wrath, and the fire shall devour them. Their fruit shall thou destroy from the earth, and their seed from among the children of men. For they intended evil against thee. They imagine a mischievous device, which they are not able to perform. Therefore shalt thou make them turn their back, when thou shalt make ready thine arrows upon thy strings against the face of them. Be thou exalted, Lord, in thy own strength. So will we sing and praise thy power. Amen. Okay. Now I do want to, you know what I'm saying, tell you all this right now, man. God ain't asking none of us to be no cowards, man. You see what I'm saying? And not fight. He's asking us to fight the good fight. Let me say it like that. I do want you all to know that. You got to learn how to fight the good fight. You got to learn how to fight with integrity. You see what I'm saying? Fight with righteousness. You know what I'm saying? Not get wicked, you know what I'm saying, when we fight. And not be unrighteous. God don't want that. I'm going to be honest with y'all, man. He know what we out here facing. But he's telling us he can help us win a better way. So we still come out with honor, dignity, integrity. You see what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people, man, they end up losing themselves. I'm gonna tell you all the honest to God truth, man. You see what I'm saying? In the midst of battles and wars, that's another reason why you can't fight it alone. You'll lose yourself, man. Although you may be winning the battle and the war, you still end up losing yourself. So that's no good. That's backwards. Then you end up fighting yourself once you lose yourself. You see what I'm saying? Our Father don't want us to get to that point. He wants us to still, you know what I'm saying, be intact mentally, spiritually, emotionally, even after the battle and the war. And the only way we can do that is fighting in God's way. You see what I'm saying? Still holding on to Him. You see what I'm saying? So He can keep us doing well, man. Although you may have a lot of trials and tribulations or obstacles to face or to overcome. It ain't just about battles and wars. You know what I'm saying? I'm a warrior, so that's how I see it. You know what I'm saying? Be honest with you all, but it ain't just about battles and wars. It's also about facing obstacles, trials, and tribulations, man. God don't want you, like I said, to lose yourself overcoming that, because it's a lot of that we have to face. So if you face it with God, man, like I said, and come out intact, you'll be respected and you'll be honored. Checkmate. When you make the right moves, that's what this is talking about. Meaning when you move with God, when you make the right moves, you see what I'm saying? You're going to come out victorious. You're going to win. But you got to keep moving with God, man. Then you got to keep letting Him instruct you on, you know what I'm saying, on the moves that you need to make. Meaning you got to counsel with Him. It's saying it in the Word. Look, for the king trusteth in the Lord, and through the mercy of the Most High he shall not be moved. You see what I'm saying? Only with God's help, man, with His counsel. You know what I'm saying? Are we going to be victorious out here? And you'll eventually become, you know what I'm saying, known for winning battles and wars. You see what I'm saying? Or for overcoming obstacles, trials, and tribulations. Things that people just knew that you wouldn't be able to overcome on your own. You know what I'm saying? They'll look at you as somebody that's of great importance. I'm going to say like that. I ain't going to put too much on it. But when you chosen, man, I'm telling you, you start stepping into your destiny, people will look at you as somebody of great importance. When you got courage, when you got heart too, when you're willing to, you know what I'm saying, do what you got to do and fight the good fight. Meaning, what I mean by that is too, is there's a lot of spiritual warfare going on out here. You got to learn how to fight the good fight. I was just telling my son, listen, it was a lot of battles and wars, you see what I'm saying, that people have won by having supernatural power. You got to know what you're up against. You would not win up against that without no spiritual power. That's what fight the good fight means. You see what I'm saying? It's saying in the Word too about, you know what I'm saying, for the help of man is vain. This was, you know what I'm saying, somebody asking God to help them because they were saying that the help of man is vain because of what they were up against. And look, it says, give us help from trouble, for vain is the help of man. Through God we shall do valiantly, for here it is that shall tread down our enemies. I mean, they weren't even fighting regular people, man. They weren't even fighting things that was normal. And this was back during the Old Testament. I'm going to be honest with y'all, what it's speaking of. You know what I'm saying? The people they knew how to do magic and all type of different things. That was because of the fallen angels that came down. Yeah, God want me to speak to you all about this right now. You got to know what you're up against. You're up against evil forces, man. You see what I'm saying? The fallen angels, they taught the people hidden mysteries. Let me say it like that. Witchcraft, voodoo, whatever you want to call it, magic. You see what I'm saying? How are you going to defend yourself up against that if you don't even know that somebody is doing that to you? You see what I'm saying? It's your spirit that's going to tell you what time it is. And it's your spirit that you got to continue to strengthen too. This word is soul food. It's a spiritual nourishment. You got to increase your spirit by manifesting this word. And then, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world. You understand? Do you all hear me? You got to know what you're up against, man. You're going to need some type of spiritual power to win. Without spiritual power, you will not win. You can say whatever you want to say. You know what I'm saying? No people ain't trying to hear that. They want to see if you're going to fight or not. I mean, if you're going to learn how to fight in the spirit. And what I mean by fighting in the spirit is like, it's deep, man. I'm going to be honest with y'all, man. You got to have spiritual power to be able to fight in the spirit. If not, you're going to continue to lose. That's what our Father's trying to tell us right now. This is more spiritual than anything. You see what I'm saying? And you got to be trained. Just like boxers train for, you know what I'm saying, their matches, or people train in sports or whatever. Excuse me. We got to be prepared mentally and spiritually to win because of what we up against. The fallen angels, man, was way more advanced than, you know what I'm saying, we can even imagine. And they taught the people that they wanted to teach, to be honest with you, so they can have dominion. And we got to learn, you see what I'm saying, how to counterattack, basically. How to fight with God's help. Because we're going to need it. Other than that, you're not going to win on that. Trust me when I tell you that, man. Especially when you facing these Goliaths, man. It's like back in the days when there was real giants, man, back in the days. Enough of them. They came from the fallen angels having sex with the women. They created giants. How you going, you know what I'm saying, went up against something like that? Or something with some type of supernatural power.